and welcome to NDTV. I'm Rohit Khilnani. This is a special show. It's a privilege to moderate a show with an all-women panel discussing women's rights. What brings this topic back in the limelight is Criminal Justice Behind Closed Doors, that's streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. So we have the entire cast here. As you can see on your screens, Kirti Kulhari, Anupriya Goenka, Shilpa Shukla and Khushbu Atre, along with lawyer Vandana Shah, who fights cases for women and fights for women's rights. Thank you so much to all of you for being a part of this show.
Thank you, Rohit.
Kirti, I'll start with you. You let people watch and decide. I will not give anything away, whether you're the victim or you're the culprit. I just want to ask you, what is it like for a woman to play a woman who's gone through so much, like we saw in this season of Criminal Justice?
I think it's very, very, I don't know what to say, but yes, of course you're playing a role and you're playing different roles and you have to do what you have to do. But some things just become very, very personal, and one of the main reasons I wanted to do this was because of the subject, So it's in my research that one of the first things I did was actually I met two psychiatrists, and I got into these kind of cases, when they deal with these kind of cases, these kind of victims and abuse. And there were so many things in that conversation which just shook me, like which I'm like, that is not possible, and I always say that what we show on cinema is on screen or in cinema is like a very small part of the actual reality,
Mm-hmm.
Reality is always stranger than fiction.
Right.
So when I came on board after those conversations, the thing is, when you're playing any character, one of the first things and the most important things you need to do is to convince yourself that such people exist, that
Okay.
such stories exist,
Right.
And after that conversation, I'm like, it's not like I was not, I didn't know about these things existing, but the conviction just went to another level, and
Right.
that just pushed me to play that part with that much more honesty and conviction.
Mm-hmm.
And Rohit, it's a very delicate area, when you are an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And you are performing a character, the lines are very, very, you're literally living on the edge, you could go either side, so you have to tread on that path very, very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
So there is the human part of you which is so empathetic, which can feel the pain of what people like that go through, and at the same time, you are an actor playing this part, so you cannot go the other side, so it was a very delicate balance that had to be kind of maintained throughout.
Right. No, I can totally imagine what it must be like to live that character, go back home, think about it, sleep over it. Must be extremely tough as well. Anupriya, you play a lawyer who's firstly struggling to get work in cases, and then she's fighting for this woman. She thinks it's the right thing to do. What did this teach you about this whole industry of lawyers that go through, they have their own battles to fight?
So I find the job very fascinating, even more than ever before, since I've played Nikhat twice and been in this world from a distance still. Because as I said, I think I mentioned in the last interview that I went through speaking to a couple of lawyers, understanding where do their loyalties lie, do they look at cases in personal manner, especially if it's a woman on the other side, do they get emotionally involved, how important it is for them to know that whether the accused is guilty or innocent, and those things. So I think it's a very difficult job. You have to be practical, yet to be righteous or to make some real change in the world, you do tend to get emotionally involved. The situation around you is very, very depressing many a times, because our legal system takes its own course of time. When it comes to domestic cases, the emotions are so heightened as per my little knowledge, because it's so emotionally driven. It's about relationships between two people. So it's probably very difficult for a lawyer to really say what is right, what is wrong, and guide someone while getting legally involved with them and trying to get them justice.
Right.
So you're a counselor, you're a friend, you're a lawyer, you have the third view eye, and yet you have to be extremely practical.
Right.
So, and also, look at the legal system for its loopholes, probably,
Right.
not just what's there to support.
Right.
And then, I mean, I think they would go through so much catharsis in their own self.
Right.
My landlord is a lawyer, so sometimes she says how emotionally draining it is for her.
Right. Let me get a lawyer's perspective. So Kirti Kulari plays a victim of abuse from her own husband. Vandana, you can tell us how much of this happens in our society even in today's day and age.
Let me tell you that physical abuse in a marriage, not only in India but even overseas, is pretty common. And the way the society has shaped out, so one doesn't think of any kind of criminal aspect to mistreating a woman physically. Let me tell you that the law affords a lot of protection in such a case. There is the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, and there are various sections which are related to it. Like, let's say there is a section 14 which talks about the power of the counsellors and the duty of the counsellors. I'd just like everyone to see this. It's a simple bare act, and you can pick up a copy. It also affords protection orders where a woman cannot be hit. So there is an order granted. There is also residence orders, so it shows she is not compelled to stay with her husband, who may be the perpetrator of such an abuse. And let me tell you, it is not only physical abuse. The law very clearly talks about emotional abuse. It talks about verbal abuse. So, any kind of abuse, it is prohibited by the law.
Shilpa, again, another terrific character in this season. Thoroughly enjoyed it. What was, I don't know, how does one play like that? These characters? Do you get to meet someone? Do you get to read about someone? You just go by the script?
Thank you, Rohit. Yeah, mostly it's spontaneous and instinctive, and I really enjoy playing characters that we don't know if they are good or bad, but we know that they are human.
Right.
And they all have like a point of redemption somewhere,
Right.
So I like to play with those elements in a character.
Right.
And that's how Ishani Nath again is a very, very interesting woman to me. And, I imagined a background for her, and I imagined a future for her and all of that. So yeah, it's interesting.
Right. Khushbu, there must not be one person who must have not fallen in love with your character. It is the most adorable character. And the way you play it with so much earnesty and honesty, it's a very relatable character to so many people in India. Who did you keep in mind before playing it so beautifully?
So to be very honest, I actually belong to a very small village.
Right.
So I have seen women like that.
Right.
तो मुझे अगर मैं रत्ना का एक मिला जुला अवतार बताऊं तो वो बहुत अलग अलग जगहों से उठाया हुआ था. और कुछ जो इंस्टिंक्टिवली जो मुझे लगा कि ये इसी तरीके से बात करेगी, तो वो उस तरीके से मैंने उसे पूरा बनाया था. So I had so many references.
Vandana, could you tell us about the subject of marital rape? This series also shows that. Is it still rampant and all around? Do people even understand what marital rape is? Do you hear that a lot from your clients and people you speak to?
That's a really interesting question, because section 375 of the Indian Penal Code, it talks about rape. We are not even ready to accept rape in its most raw form. Marital rape, we have a long way to go in this country. Initially, they tried to introduce a legislation regarding marital rape, but that legislation was set aside. By legislation, I mean they were trying to criminalize marital rape. That has not really come through. So, you know, we are a very, very long way away from it. Not most people understand what is marital rape. But let me tell you that the women who do, you know, they use terms like, well, you know, I didn't want to do it and still my husband forced me to do it. You know, all these are under the larger umbrella of marital rape, which is also another form of abuse. But unfortunately, we haven't yet criminalized it. Is it rampant? I'm sure it is, because from what the women tell me, yes, they face a lot of it, but there is no clear-cut terminology for the same.
Anupriya, you know, I'm also going to ask all of you, because every character, all four of you who are on screen right now, have your battles going. It's not that this is about just one person going through everything. All of you all have your own little bit battle going. Someone has a serious one. Anupriya, you firstly, like we discussed, you were looking for work. Your mother is fighting her own battle, which you are also living, and you want her to take the right decisions. Well, you know, and also I don't want to reveal the end, but what can you tell the viewers at this point about your character's own conflicts?
So I believe that Nikhat, you know, when you see her journey in the last season in this, I've always imagined Nikhat to be someone who's figuring her space, her ground.
Right.
If on the face of it, she's very confident.
Right.
She has an opinion, and she is very driven by her instincts and her way of thinking.
Right.
And why she thinks the way she does also comes from the life she's lived as a child,
right,
or how she's seen her mother.
Right.
But I think that, you know, the fact that she misses having a father figure in her life during her growing up years, I felt as Anupriya, and probably I could also relate to it, that had left him like an open wound and probably an unsure space where it affects her confidence as a human being, which she keeps, as a woman also, which she keeps trying to build up and move forward. And so that was one of my learnings as well, and it self-reflected also, that if you go through a difficult childhood and if you go through something which leaves a vacuum, you keep trying to build that up, but unless you really take charge and you know, through your life experiences and whatever you do next in your life, you have to fill that gap, and you have to, you know, kind of really make an effort.
Right.
You keep hiding it over, but in order to really heal, those are conflicts that you have to deal with in your life, and they will have a repercussion.
Right.
You know, it does affect you, your personal life, your professional life, the way you are. For me, is somebody who's figuring those things out, and though she's fighting for women in this case, Anu Chandra, she's fighting to make the world a better place and also to become professionally more. Her personal life and her professional life somewhere kind of merges in. And that's how instincts work in this case also.
Okay. Right, Vandana, you were listening to Anupriya Goenka. She plays a lawyer here. She's a woman fighting for a woman. Do you see this as a positive thing? That, you know, you were telling me earlier that there's no empathy, and do you see this as a positive, that a lady lawyer is fighting for another woman who's gone through physical and sexual abuse?
You know, I always think that the depiction of women as strong women is always a good thing. It raises society's awareness to the fact that, you know, women are no longer just dumb dolls. We have our own intelligence. We work hard to get where we do. You know, I restarted my life with just 750 rupees, and I was kicked out of an abusive marriage, and here I am today, you know, working as a lawyer. I've made my own way in life. So I think using a lady lawyer to fight the cause of another lady is the best thing that could happen. It changes the way women are perceived, and it makes the change a very positive perspective. And I think, you know, when women represent other women's causes, it is with a lot more empathy. We go beyond sympathy. It is with a lot more empathy. We are more sincere because we feel for the woman. I'm also a senior counsel with the National Commission for Women. And, you know, we see a lot of these cases, and a lot of times I just say, you know, let one woman bring up another woman, and soon you will see a dramatic change in society. So yes, I completely endorse the fact that in this show, one woman is being shown representing another woman in a legal case.
Shilpa, I'll come to you. You know, she's a strong woman. Your character. She's gone through a lot. Can you tell the viewers what has made anyone who watches the show may not necessarily like her or understand her? You know, they may have their own opinion. But do you want to explain what makes people the way she is? What made her, your character, the way she is?
I don't know. It's completely left to the magic if. Right. Because we know Ishani only actually through Anu, you know, whatever little bit we know about her. And of course, she's a very strong woman because I think she didn't have a choice really. Right. She's someone who murdered her father. Yeah. We don't know why. Yeah. They say for money and property and, you know, to take over the business or whatever, but we don't know why really. Right. And she's a woman, you know, who just wants to be free. Right. You know, and so whatever deal, you know, she's trying to make a deal somewhere with whatever options she has, right? So that, you know, she can get that freedom back. Okay. I don't think so. She's someone who's like thinking too much about the future. Mm-hmm. I mean, she just wants to get out of the jail, and even when she's in jail, she knows how to operate, unlike Anu, you know. Right. Right. And yeah, and I think. It's interesting to see her shades basically, you know, how deprived she is of touch really, you know, and which does not make her like, you know, homosexual or whatever, or you know, not about any of that, but just this human need to be connected, you know. Absolutely. So yeah, very, very layered character in that sense. Right. You know, deprived of touch is another character, Khushbu, your character, which is quite nicely done and also done with some humor. The way she's so moved, she just asks her husband that, are you gay? Aap gay hai kya? Things like that. But it's such an important thing that this girl is newly married. Her husband doesn't treat her like a wife. Can you explain to the audience what is this character like? What is her challenge for someone who's not watched this still?
Yeah. So basically, Ratna got married to Madhav. Yes. जिसका माधव की जिंदगी के लिए फैसले बेसिकली माधव की अम्मा ने ले लिए. Right. और माधव की तो रजामंदी थी नहीं कि शादी हो जाए या जो भी. और रत्ना और माधव बेसिकली मुझे लगता है बहुत बंधा हुआ फील करता है कि क्यों ही मेरी शादी करवा दी. Right. So it's that. तो मेरा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट यही है और मुझे लगता है रत्ना की कंडीशनिंग वही है कि you get married to someone and then that person is your world. Right. आपका प्यार, आपकी इज्जत, सब कुछ उस इंसान के लिए रहेगी और उसके आसपास की जिंदगी आपकी जिंदगी है. Right. तो रत्ना का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट यही है कि माधव उसे अपनी जिंदगी में आने ही नहीं दे रहा है. Okay. माधव doesn't want Ratna to be a part of his world. Right. And she's just trying to get into his world कि थोड़ा कुछ अपना हिस्सा मुझे बना लो. मुझे लगता है ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है रत्ना का कि she wants to be a part of her husband's life. Right. And she wants to contribute. Right. However he उस तरीके से शायद वो उसके करीब आ जाए और उसे अपना ले. Right. So that is what it is about. Right. See, you know, this girl that you play is Anu Chandra is gone through absolute something that, you know, when I'm watching the show, I cannot fathom the fact that there's so much this one girl has gone through and nobody is even understanding what she's gone through. People who are even sitting in the court, you know, I don't think anyone can understand. Do you know, when you said people messaged you after this and you came across someone, do you think our society would firstly wants to understand someone because they are labeled as as someone who's not just a victim but also a culprit?
This is my observation. You know, we have all become so busy in our lives in figuring our things out, in sorting our things out. We are almost choosing to be blind to what's happening around us. You know, we lack empathy, we lack sensitivity, we are becoming like robots, you know, and the dichotomy here is, you know, when you talk about the title is Behind Closed Doors, you know, which is basically things that you don't know, like what is going on between two people. There's always this thing of, okay, it's between these two, you know, like even if you're married in a house and the in-laws have to, you know, interfere, even they have to think 10 times, because they are like, ये तो इन दोनों के आपस की बात है. तो ये जो आपस की बात है, यही it's also a trap.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Kirti, I'll give you the final word. You know, all the work that you all do, different films, shows, teaches you something. You take something back. What is it that about this season that you were a part of that you will always remember?
There's a lot to remember in this series. I mean, this has pretty much been the most intense role that I've played, and even if I don't get into the intricacies of what all abuse incorporates and what all क्या पहलू होते हैं, किस तरह की चीजें होती है. Right. On a basic level, man, consent and like respect.
Yes, respect. Yeah.
It starts with respect.
Most important.
You know, all this is a result of course, I also believe that people who abuse are also victims of something. You know, I do not see it for, again, being black and white. Again, it doesn't justify what they do, but we are all victims of a lot of things in our lives. But that is not a reason enough for us to stay victims for the rest of your life. You have to make efforts to recognize and understand what is it that is holding you back from being the complete person that you can be. You know, you have to work on your drawbacks, you have to work on your limitations, and come out in full, come out in your absolute glory, man. You cannot blame anything and anyone for not being who you want to be today. Right. And having said that, as I said, Khushbu was talking about how I do not even like, there was a time that I used to believe in the idea of love marriages matlab, बहुत open-minded hai, which is great. Like people let people get together because they want to be with each other, which is great. We also know that there is no guarantee to anything working out.
Absolutely.
Either love or this thing. There are so many cases where people love each other madly, they come together, and they also go through abuse.
Yeah.
You end up seeing sides of each other which you are like, oh my God. Wow. So there could be an abuser even in the person you think you know for the last 10 years. Absolutely. So I'm saying it's, again, coming back to the same point, there's so much going on, but respect, man. Just respect for another human being, for just being another human being. I think that's where we need to start from, if nothing else.
Right. That's a great note to end on, respect for each other. And so Kirti, Anupriya, Khushbu, Shilpa and Vandana, thank you so much for doing this interview. And for the audience who has still not watched it, Criminal Justice Behind Closed Doors is out on Disney Plus Hotstar. I thoroughly recommend this one. Thank you all for being a part of this.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much for having us here.